Welcome back to another episode of fucking Pokemon, where fucking things don't go the fucking way I want them to.
Fucking Pokemon.
And
that is disgusting.
I did not capture Moltres because there is no god.
The random number god.
The random number god. He is real, and he does not mean well.
Oh, for the first time in John's entire Pokemon career, the random numbers have actually gone against you.
Yes, it's true. I do have pretty good luck.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways, anyway. But this was not one of them. So no Moltres for me, but I did make sure to kill him with a vengeance. So now I'm going to fucking raise the Gouge a little bit. And if I can get my dudes close to level 50, I'll feel a lot better.
It's at least a good start. I feel better about that. We were talking briefly about what the fuck? About the Hamburglar.
The Hamburglar.
Last time.
Yeah. Yes.
Like, weirdly, like...
Throw that picture up here.
Yeah.
Good lord.
Shh. I'm gonna eat your burger.
Yes.
I've seen some really great responses to it. I think my personal favorite that someone else threw in was, what idiot called this guy the Hamburglar instead of the Beef Thief?
Yeah. I want the Beef Thief to be, like, my personal 7th grade AIM screen name.
Oh, my God. Someone that we talked to on Twitter said, okay, I'm going to clear this up for you guys because you're probably dying to know my stance. I'd fuck the new Hamburglar.
Yeah.
And my response was, I don't think he's waiting for permission.
Yeah. That's good. I mean, it's not.
No. That's great. What a great joke about that.
We're back to this weird situation where I need to raise the Gouge, but the only trainers that are valid over here are water dudes. So
go to the cycling road, man. It's right there. Another great comment was, what idiot called this guy the Hamburglar, not Mumford and Buns?
What? No. Oh, sometimes the internet's pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh
Mumford and Buns.
Mumford and Buns. Oh God, I had some snarky ass comment on it too, and I'm trying to see if I can find it.
The one you mentioned wasn't your snarky.
It wasn't my only snarky one.
Oh man,
I had
Rick
another one in there.
Mild-mannered instructor by day, snarky motherfucker all the other times.
Let's see. I was called horrible for it, so let's see.
Oh, good.
Oh, here we go. Robble, robble, he whispered as he put down his Angus clubhouse, unzipped, and freed the double quarter-pounder.
Whoa. Oh, God. You are horrible.
Yeah.
I'm not... Excuse me a second. I gotta fly to a real city.
What's the matter?
I gotta buy actual potions that I want.
You can buy them here.
You can't buy max potions here.
You can't buy max potions in Celadon in the department store?
So. Plus, it's like an hour to get up the fucking department store stairs. Hi, bye. What do you want?
Hit that potion.
I don't think I really need any balls anymore, do I?
I don't think you can catch anything. I don't think there's anything left to catch. Like, there's maybe a fishing spot here or there, but you really don't need more water.
Here, just in case.
Just one.
Not even an Ultra Ball. Just
You're
one
right.
ball.
So do not use those hyper potions unless you absolutely need them, because there's not a lot of money left to be gained.
Well, I could kill all these trainers that
It's true.
I mean, I'm about to go grind a little bit with those.
It's true.
These guys.
But that's, I mean, at this point, the only money you're getting is from regrinding.
Yep.
So keep, be aware of that, because it's going to get harder to buy potions.
Sure.
Which you're going to need for the Elite Four badly.
Sure. You're right. What a day.
What a day.
No Moltres.
Oh.
I mean, I'm fine with that. He is my least favorite of the birds, but still.
He also was the least useful to you out of the three, I think.
Almost certainly. Nobody's ready? Okay, so let's see. I gotta do a thing where I, like, summon the thing. Is it Y button? It's not Y button. Is it select button?
There you go.
Yeah. Okay,
so
you're DTF. Let's do this.
Oh, baby. Look at that mohawk.
Down to fight, Rick. Jesus.
Yeah, mohawks mean you're ready to fight.
How's that? Oh, yeah? Okay. Like a loud.
It's like a rooster, so he's ready to cockfight.
Oh, cool. The goat should be able to one-shot these dudes.
Boop. Maybe.
Grimmers are tanky, but not super tanky. Yep.
Okay, there you go. I was like,
oh.
Welcome to the fucking jungle, man.
I hate grinding.
I know, but it's a necessary evil. That's the thing.
I guess so.
I guess at this point we're in grind mode, so we can start talking about stuff that if people don't want spoilers for things, then they can
skip.
We were gonna talk about Ultron yesterday, but we're like, hey, maybe we should wait until
Age of Ultron.
We figured we'd wait until our listeners
We'll put up spoiler labels and stuff.
I mean, it's going to be it's probably going to be a decent amount of spoiler talk.
Probably not. I don't have a whole bunch of things to say about it.
I don't know. I think it's intriguing. They announced the cast for Civil War, and it includes basically everybody.
Yep.
Including the return of Hawkeye.
Yep.
Which is interesting because they just seem to have sealed an arc where he's going to like take some time off or something. I do like the fact I was kind of whatever on Quicksilver's death, but
yeah, make sure we spoiler tag that.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I will have spoiler tagged it for a while here.
Okay. Yeah, I was glad. So I actually went and saw it with one of my friends, and we were both like, that was okay. It was not nearly as good as everyone made it out to be, I thought. And there were a lot of things about it that just seemed totally superfluous. Like, I bet there's probably a good 20 minutes of that movie you could just remove with zero consequences.
On the contrary, there's actually a 3-hour version of it that they had to keep cutting down, and that's probably why some stuff seems superfluous. They had to keep cutting shit over and over and over again.
Well, my opinion is they could have. I think there's still stuff they could have removed.
Like what? What do you think?
I'd have to see it again. I just remember thinking the scene is boring and not necessary, and it seems like maybe it was setting up stuff for another movie, but I don't know.
They did leave a lot of stuff on the floor.
I really did not think the accents for Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch were necessary. I much preferred the interpretation of Quicksilver done by the guy who's from American Horror Story.
Yeah, I actually I'd be willing to bet that the agreement that Marvel and Fox came to was, all right, we're both going to use the Maximoff twins, but we each get to keep one.
Yeah. Oh, interesting. Was Scarlet Witch in Days of Future Past?
She was not.
Was she like a cameo or something? Or
there was a younger sister that was in there, but the Maximoffs do have a different younger sister.
Oh, okay.
A half sister, so that might have been that.
Okay. And those are
Magneto's
Magneto's
kids, like a wad
right?
of hair in my throat.
Those are
from a fucking mic.
Those are canonically Magneto's kids, right?
Yeah, probably.
Shit. Balls.
That's a probably.
Well, they made a reference to it in Days of Future Past, but
yes, they did. I'm sorry. I'll be right back. I got to get this shit out of my throat. Sorry.
Oh man, fucking Rick with all this shit in his throat. Am I right? Jeez. I'm scared. I should probably use a full restore, but Rick made me paranoid about money. But you know what? Whatever. It's just that critical hit with the sludge bomb and the poison makes me a little nervous. Good, and now we're back, and I can just quick attack you till you die. Hopefully quick attack does not have accuracy bad because of that. My English isn't great today. I'm aware of that. I ran 5 miles yesterday and then didn't get any sleep, and so now I just feel loopy and weird and blah, 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 blah. Exercising is really lame. Just know that. Don't do it. It's not good for you. It's a lie. They're lying to you. So if you're just tuning in now, Rick is gone because he got some shit stuck in his throat because who knows what he's doing, am I right? Yeah, I'm about to kill Weezing with a Goge. And Rick's coming back in the room with a smug look on his face, so I'm sure things went well, clawing the gook out of your throat.
Oh yeah, no, you're really good at your solo.
Hey, I never ever wanted to be a solo Let's Player.
Yeah.
I never even wanted to be a Let's Player. It just
kind of happened.
You created me. You're like a vampire who's my sire.
Interesting.
Yeah, that term sounds always too sexual whenever I try and say it.
No, it's all right. Just keep calling me sire. No big deal.
I'm not going to refer to you as sire.
Yeah. So back to what we were talking about before.
Yeah. I thought it was good. There was just a lot of shit I didn't like about it, and the vision just seemed like not as epic in execution as everyone was treating him like he was. Does that make sense? He looked like a lame dude in a tight suit, and he was clearly like a god of some kind, and that's great.
I think that the whole hammer thing totally.
You didn't like that?
No, I think that totally sells why they're all just whoa, okay.
Yeah.
The
it does.
look on their face. That's so I referred to it on Twitter as the thing because everyone keeps every one of these movies seems to have the thing where you go oh damn. This is the first time I had a thing where it's like a gasp.
Yeah.
Because it was just oh, here's a conversation. Here you go. And everyone's just
they did a great job with that.
What?
With the hammer being nobody can look it up. We're going to have a whole game about how nobody can pick it up.
The fun part
blah,
is
blah, blah.
the Vision Mjolnir thing wasn't actually in the script until the last second. They had the hammer game, but it wasn't it didn't have a payoff. It was just them goofing around and playing with the fact that the fandom is all curious about that shit.
Yep.
But they wrote it in later because they also had Quicksilver trying to catch it and getting knocked totally off.
Yep, that was cool. I like that. So one of my things about the Vision is the way he was art directed. I think it would have taken very small changes to make him feel as epic as he was supposed to be.
Weird.
Yeah, and his like outfit was stupid, and it was like, really unclear. Like if you're not a comic book nerd, it was really unclear what the fuck, how that happened. They're like, Jarvis has been taken over and broken. Just kidding, not. He's actually this thing now. What?
Yeah, it was a lot. There was a lot of steps to that one.
Speaking of a lot of steps,
right? I'm not even convinced I got all that shit out of my fucking. Anyway.
Oh, it's all of them. Or
except
most
for the
of
bottom guy. Yeah, I don't know. I really liked it. I thought it fit really well with the tone of Phase 2. Mm-hmm. Every movie seemed to have a bit of a darker tilt to it this time around. Okay. Also, something that I found out.
See, I don't think they turned the dark up high enough. I think I say that about every movie, so I'll understand if you don't agree. But I think
they were a lot of
it was still too cartoony.
They were this close to a colony drop tactic actually working. I think that's a pretty big dark thing there. I also all right, my number one problem with the movie, Ultron's lips. Ew, 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 ew. Ultron's lips and teeth. No, 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 no.
Wait, really?
Did you not notice Ultron's lips?
Like the robot?
Yeah. He had lips and teeth, and they looked so weird.
Uncanny Valley for you?
A little. Like, I was expecting him to have,
me.
like, just a face and have, like, a microphone-in kind of voice.
He looked too cartoony. I think that's another problem. I think the art direction in general is just a problem. Like, I didn't buy that he was this apocalyptic Terminator robot. He looked like a lame Terminator knockoff.
A little bit, yeah.
And he could have been so dark, so cool, so scary. Plus, I know it needed to for plot reasons in many cases, but everything happened in fucking broad daylight, and I don't care how much money you have. That much CG doesn't look good in broad daylight all the time.
Yeah, it's a little tricky.
I'm really a snob about that.
There was some when the bus went up in the air, that was like weirdly not good CGI. Like it was like clearly, like obviously it was CGI. Like there was no way they'd do that with practical effects, but still it stood out from the frame.
I'm really concerned about the new Jurassic Park for the same reason. It's all daylight.
That's the reason you're concerned?
What? Yeah.
There are so many more reasons to be concerned about that movie.
I think. Yes, you're absolutely right. It feels just like Lost World, which is terrible. And
it's now officially a sequel to Jurassic Park, not Jurassic Park 3.
What?
They are rebooting the Jurassic Park sequels.
Oh, see, I thought it was like an alternate universe kind of thing.
But no, Jurassic Park still happened, and now Lost World and Jurassic Park 3 did not.
Well, that's just a weird choice.
So now Jurassic Park gets to have 2 really terrible sequels.
I love Chris Pratt. I'm a huge Chris Pratt fan. One of the nicest things anyone said to me was that I reminded her of Chris Pratt.
Nice.
And I don't think his acting looks that good in the Jurassic World trailer.
It looks bad. It's flat. It's so flat.
And he's like
the woodenest he's ever looked.
Right. He's like stuck between the reason he worked as an action hero in Guardians is because he was a funny
Goofy
action hero.
Stuff, yeah.
He didn't seem to have a ton of personality in this one, except for that one scene where he was talking about sex, I think. But like that's the closest it came. Maybe it'll be a different interpretation. I know they always show weird things in the trailers.
It's true. There's a movement right now that's pushing for Chris Pratt to be if they reboot Indiana Jones, have him as Indy, and I could see that being a better one because he's a little snarkier. And if you're gonna go for like a slightly wooden performance, Indy kind of works with that. Like he's always a little bit serious with it.
Yeah. No, I think it's cool. I mean, I think Chris Pratt's a good actor. I mean, I think he was incredible in Parks and in Guardians of the Galaxy. And that's really all I've seen him in. But I just think he's not. This part isn't maybe written well or directed well or something.
I don't think any of this is written well.
It's true, and I'm literally the biggest Jurassic Park fan. Yeah. Just the first movie. I'm like actually like I've taught film classes before. And I unironically refer to it as the greatest cinematic achievement of all time, and everyone laughs at me, and then I defend myself, and I'm correct.
Yeah. The effects of that were still
are the best. They look so much better. The effects of
Jurassic Park look better than the effects of Jurassic World.
Absolutely, they're
more
do.
convincing. At the very least,
CG still is cartoony to me, and maybe it's just because I've worked in similar shit, and I studied animation, and I have an eye for it or something, but. It just I don't buy it still, and that was my big problem with the Avengers, and that was my big problem with the way Jurassic World is looking.
Yeah.
So just to quickly go back to the Avengers, we should probably stop talking about a spoiled movie in case we've ostracized.
I'm trying to think of. I mean, granted, we're going to be ostracizing them from a grinding episode, so it's not that bad.
Well, we don't. Yeah, but it's still like watching. I guess you're right, but
I mean, we're going to end this episode in a minute anyway. So, but. Yeah, I mean, there was some interesting stuff in there. Civil War is bringing back Thunderbolt Ross, which is awesome.
I don't even know who that is.
He was William Hurt in The Incredible Hulk. He hasn't been back since because The Incredible Hulk is co-owned by Marvel and Universal.
Yeah.
So it's always a little tricky to get him into movies with the Hulk brand on it, which is why they haven't done a Hulk 2 yet. But they're setting up, like, the dominoes are all basically going to be in place. They're bringing in, so obviously Captain America and Iron Man, they're bringing all of the new Avengers with them.
Oh, shit. Nope. Okay, not a big deal.
All of the new Avengers are coming with. Hawkeye's coming back. Thunderbolt's coming back. Bucky, the Winter Soldier, is coming back.
Bucky.
Oh god, there were more, and I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. Crossbones from Cap 2 is coming back. There's a lot of like, I guess so. It is serving as both the Civil War plotline and also the resolution to Winter Soldier, I think.
Oh, okay.
What I've heard is an Avengers mission goes wrong in another country, so now like the fourth country in a row that they've like fucked up a whole city.
Yeah.
So the world governments get together and they're like, we got to do something.
Can you bros stop?
Right. So I'm guessing what happens is they track down the Winter Soldier, but it's such a destructive battle that that's what kicks off the actual Civil War. That'd be my guess.
You do seem to have a good track record for guessing shit.
I've been doing good. Right after the movie, I guessed like, oh, I bet there's 2 Infinity Gauntlets. If because why would Thanos get the Asgard one? And it turned out to be true. They confirmed that. And then literally right after, I was like, oh man, it'd be cool is that they brought back Thunderbolt. That'd be really cool. And then today, as we record this, they announced that he was going to be in the next when he was going to be in Civil War. Yeah. So I was like, oh,
good show, good show, little buddy.
Right. So, all right, now that all these spoilers are out of the way, John's going to head back, do a little more fighting, and we'll see you next time.
Can't wait.